So as you can see, after 8 weeks of being in the garage, she is back. And, well, a lot's been going on for the last 2 weeks. I was supposed to have made a video 2 weeks ago to say I got the Insignia back, but so much has been going on that I shall explain in this video. But I am super glad to have my 1.6 diesel back, especially with the way the fuel prices are at the moment, because that courtesy car I had wouldn't have cut it for me. But I'm so glad to have my car back. I've missed the thing, I really have. Now, how does this look? So I'm hoping the audio quality is actually alright with this. But here we are, back in my diesel trusty steed. And, well, I'm enjoying it again. So I've had the car back for probably about 2 weeks. And so far, so good, no issues to report. I'm glad I've got my diesel back, especially with this fuel crisis that's going on at the moment. But this is the new view. I bought a new, a new head cam to fit my GoPro, which feels a bit weird at first. It looks a bit weird at first when I'm looking at myself, but otherwise I kind of get the gist already with it. But I'm hoping I'm hoping that the audio quality is actually okay with this, and I'm probably going to get a few looks because, hey, look, it's a bloke with a camera on his head. But I have some updated news for you guys, basically, whilst I'm talking to you as I'm driving like this. First of which, I will be making a POV video of the Insignia. When I was looking for one of these myself, I couldn't actually find many UK versions of drives in the Insignia diesel. So of course this is mine, which hopefully will help some viewers into seeing what these cars are like. And first of all, performance. And let me tell you, she shifts. She does shift when I want her to. But otherwise, just casual driving wise, she is a dream. You know, very comfortable. The boot is huge. The car itself is huge. It looks smart. But the update was going to be that you remember in one of my recent sort of videos that we bought another car. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we bought another car, and in that circumstance it was a Citroen DS3, and that was to replace the Astra H that we had previously. Now we've had to return that Citroen DS3 3 times, and now we have our money back for the car because it was just a pile of junk. It kept coming up with faults here, there, everywhere within a month of having the car. And that's why I haven't been making any videos recently for the last 2 weeks, because not only have I had to faff around with my courtesy car, then I had to go and get my car back gladly, but then I also had the issue of you know, getting rid of the Mark V and helping my partner get another car. And obviously at the time I wasn't there to have a look at the car with her. I recommended a mate of mine to go and have a look at it, which I was kind of bitterly disappointed, because the car was in such good nick otherwise, and it drove really well for what it was at first. But then it all started crumbling down, and I knew the guy who bought the car from, and he helped us out as best as he could to get the car sort of roadworthy again. But he just kept faltering after faltering after faltering, and eventually we had to go and give it back, and we're now on the hunt again for another car, so stay tuned for that. But unfortunately there will be no videos on this new car just yet. I did leave a hint last time, and I was 2 weeks ago going to make a video on that car. I actually stayed at my partner's to do that, but the next day it was chucking down rain, the weather's been awful, and it's just been difficult to find a time to do any recordings. And I'm hoping the view from the camera is alright as well. I get the sneaking suspicion I might need to adjust it. Just do that now quickly. I'm hoping that's a bit better now. But yeah, this is the cockpit view from the driver of my car. I am probably going to get, like I say, quite a few looks for wearing this. I do look like a plonker by having this on. But hey ho, who cares? You know, but I've missed having this car, you know, and in some respects I do still miss the Astra in a sense. That's my Astra I'm on about, because of its reliability and stuff like that. I often get the feeling with this car when I'm driving it, I hope nothing else goes wrong with it. It's got its MOT booked on the 2nd of April, but yeah. I mean, otherwise I'm very pleased with the car. I'm so glad I've got the car back, and I as much as I at one point was wishing I had my Astra back, now I'm driving this and I'm back in this, that has just subsided. In relation to my Corsa B, there will be a video on that very soon. I am tossing and turning, thinking what I want to do with that car next, but I will explain that in a later video, which will be coming out soon. I'm off for a week as well, so I'm going to be enjoying the rest of the week by also looking for a car for Sarah as well. So we've got a few bits planned. We've got another car coming, hopefully. We've got a POV for sure coming, and we've also got the fact that we've got things to do with fuming. We've done a few things, well, I've done a few things to fuming since we last made a video on her. A few things broke and a few things started to sort of disintegrate on the car, which I have had to replace. But I've also been helping out friends as well, because this entire year so far, 2022, has just been the death of cars locally, really. My mate's car failed its MOT. You might even remember Car Guy Life, which is owned by Peter Coleman. He's bought a Corsa B recently, and it looked promising in relation to, he put a little bit of work into it to get the car back up and running after it was sat for a couple of years. And it went through the MOT and it failed on loads and loads of bits. And I know a couple of other people who've had cars that have just broken down, or cam belts have shattered, or turbos that have split into two, that type of thing. It just seems to be the death of cars this year, and it's such a pain in the backside because of that, because it's turned out so far to be such an expensive year, and also with lack of money, because obviously you got COVID and I was off for COVID. So yeah, this year's just been a complete bastard so far, you know, with myself. And then you look at the fuel prices. Here we go as an example: 174.9 in Wrexham for diesel and 162.9. I mean, I know that's Shell, but it's, the principle is still the same. But yeah. So what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think of the new layout with the cameras and everything else? I mean, do you prefer it this way? Also, in regards to that, what do you think of my roll footage at the beginning of a video when I start a video in relation to what it looks like? You know, I am interested in a bit of feedback in relation to what my videos are like and how the quality is. Is there anything I can improve and that type of thing? You know, what can I improve? You know, I think we're on 509 subscribers to date, which is fantastic. But knowing that I've had the channel for 4 years now, I think that my last video was actually a sort of celebration of the 4 years of footage that I've done on the channel. You know, what can I improve on? Anybody have any suggestions? I mean, I'm not sure what the audio quality is like on this GoPro at the moment. I've vaguely used it for the last 2 years that I've owned it, and I do have the wireless Go sat beside me. But whether that's of any use, it's difficult to connect to the GoPro, because usually, from what I've read, the GoPro has some pretty decent sound system, or microphone should I say. So you guys write in the comments, what do you think of this layout of video? Instead of seeing my face as I'm driving along, what do you think of these types of videos, like a POV type thing, where I'm driving and talking about what's going on? Is this an improvement? Let me know in the description below. So I know the video was very short for you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed the update. I know I was talking for quite a bit whilst driving, but like I said, let me know what you think of the new layout in the comments. Do you prefer it that way, or do you prefer the old style as I'm doing now, talking to you on the phone? We've got a few bits to do, so stay with us, and you know, I will hopefully get back to business as usual when it comes to how many videos I'm uploading now. It's been a bit of a difficult year so far to be making videos, or just having that enthusiasm to do it, but I hope you guys are still with us. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the video, why not give it a subscribe and share it to your friends, and hopefully guys, I will see you guys in the very next video. Carry you home.